Again, all I can hear is big shots. I don't fuck with you. You little stupid ass bitch. I ain't fucking with you. There's nothing you could ever do to make me want to fuck with you. That bitch, get out of here. She could die and come back 2, 3 times over, and I still wouldn't give a shit.
Mm. I just don't know the disdain. Why so much disdain? I don't
I just
know.
told you. I told you it last time. You just hate me
I
because you
know.
like me.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
because y'all
yes.
not blocking me from your lives and the chats and all this other kind of shit. Just like, bitch,
Oh
get the fuck
no.
on.
Oh no. No, remix wouldn't do that. We don't make up no lies on people over here.
Well,
Just
even if he did, I would
picking
still
them.
just make a channel and say, "Look, nigga, I'm gonna harass you till you let me back on your panel." I would go back and request all my cash apps back.
Remix ain't said a word, man. He ain't even said a word at all.
I ain't got nothing for you on any level. Nothing. Again,
Tap
I
in,
will
keeping it
say this
plain.
with certainty. People make all kind of videos tearing her ass up, and she don't say nothing. But from the last time I was up on your show, she done made 4 more fucking videos. I'm like, bitch, really? You pay more attention to me than I do myself. And say that because let me see your transcript is a good friend of mine. And it wasn't per se, she was trying to get you to get in the middle of her issues. What she was saying is that, for the women who are friends of your channel, it's like, when I come up on your panel and I speak and, we just shoot the shit or whatever, then AS will turn around and she'll chop it up, take it out of context, and she'll post a defamatory video using your information and using your content. So she wasn't necessarily saying, vocally speak up for us. She was just saying, protect your stuff, because the things that I say on your show is to you and to the people that I'm rolling with in this chat. And I shouldn't be penalized for that. She said that her issues with AAS is about AAS coming at people who are in your chat. You know what I'm saying? And I'm coming up chilling and shooting shit with you because I fuck with you. So me fucking with you shouldn't cause me all this strife.
Anti-Afro Svengalis. People, I wanted to make sure you were aware that this came from a live stream October 12th, and I had been planning to get to the comments that were made, but I got swept up in obligations, which I'm still dealing with. I am definitely going to be addressing the lies that Nikki told in that live stream. Here are the main ones you see here on the screen. I do want to point out something that, in my mind, is the most profound. Everybody, after listening to this clip, likely is going to take something different from it. What I find the most significant, actually, two things. The most profound, this is a person who's talking about me dying. That's how deep this runs for this individual, Nikki Proctor Walden. Also, I'm going to leave you a timestamp in this video where Remix, and I'm paraphrasing, I'm not going to say too much, you go listen to what he says. Basically, keep me out of it. He's got bigger fish to fry. He's not mediating. Listen to what he says. He went up there solo at the beginning of the video. And what does Nikki Proctor Walden do? She comes on and brings me up right off the bat. She asserts that I am beneath her, yet she continuously brings me up every time she gets on a panel. That is incongruent with someone who's trying so hard to convince herself that I am beneath her. I had said that before. I do not believe she even thinks or feels that way. Because if you do, you do not have to continue saying it. You just exist with it. Someone is beneath you. You don't find any and every opportunity you can to talk about them. They would truly be insignificant. Use my model in one respect. Do you remember how long I went without saying anything? It wasn't that I thought people were beneath me. What they were saying about me just wasn't important. They didn't like me, whatever they said. Rumors that were silly. Did they trigger me? Did they upset me? You all talk to me. It didn't bother me. It only became serious when these threats started, when public servants started slandering me. That's when it got serious. And as for the statement she made, people are tearing me up. How many times have I stated? If somebody is on YouTube, they are not a public servant. They say what they want to say. I have no issue with that. Public servants who are using protected class related language directed towards me, they are threatening me, they are slandering me. That is my concern. I am not out here picking people off in the internet world because they say something about me I don't like. That's ridiculous. When you see those comments that are highlighted, that are sent to me, those comments reflect the negative influence of a public servant. Those comments are made based on what a public servant has stated. I absolutely will use those comments, but to go to someone who is not a public servant, oh, here's their content, I'm going to go and trash this person. That's bullshit. But let's say that I wanted to do that. There's no law against that. But Nikki's wanting you to believe that I'm specifically targeting her because I'm jealous of her. I covet something that she has, which I haven't figured out yet what that might be. I will get into that later. But a public servant leading the charge to do things such as accuse someone of being a child molester, and then you have an entire Lousfield live stream commenting on that, every one of those comments is fair game. If you really felt you were above me, you wouldn't be talking about me. You wouldn't be trying to convince other people this, that, and the other about me with lies. And I'm going to address those lies. I'm also going to talk about videos and volume and the issue of selectivity when it comes to protest as to the number of videos that are posted and by who. It's important to me to make sure everyone knows I have every single right to speak on any issue that involves me. I have a right to speak on any issue at all. And I will if I so choose. I've said this how many times, and I will continue to say it. There is no way, in particular, am I going to allow Nikki Proctor Walden to lie on me, because her lies have a very specific intent behind them, and I'm going to demonstrate that to you when I post the video. In the meantime, check the community page, and always keep in mind your safety and salvation lies in heeding the warning. Buyer beware.